Hello everyone, it's Crazy Mike 1706. I know a lot of the wrestling fans may not like this vid, but if you are truly a fan of mine, you will sit down and listen to what I have to say because it is highly important. In this country, we focus so much on censorship, and you know what? Censorship is not the problem. Let's look at video games and television and whatnot. Okay, everyone wants to say that video games causes people to commit more crimes and it causes them to go crazy. Hitler was one of the biggest murderers of all time, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Grand Theft Auto wasn't out at that time. Anyway, sorry. So there you go. Argument debunked. Violence has existed for, how many years now. I don't really believe in the Bible, but look at that. In the Bible, you had brother killing brother, okay? What are you going to say now? That, that he was playing checkers or something like that, and he turned violent all of a sudden? Get out of here, man. So please stop blaming violence on games and whatnot. If someone is crazy, if someone needs help, that's on the person. Also, let's look at how in American society we have to censor everything. Like right now, you can't curse anymore because it'll make you a bad person, and it'll force you to do wrong things and whatnot. Oh, holy crap! I think we already became bad people, guys. I hope you know there's a big difference between cartoon and anime. Okay, in anime, they actually curse, they show violent and sex scenes, okay? And this is the kind of television that kids watch in Japan, okay? The Dragon Ball Z that you see here in America is completely different than the Dragon Ball Z you watch that is shown in Japan. And holy crap, the last time I checked, Japan is 5 years ahead of us technologically. Yeah, and those guys, they're better educated than Americans. Oh crap, but their television is more violent. So you still want to blame television too. Let's talk about how materialistic this country is. Christmas is no longer about spending time with your family and exchanging gifts because you love that person. Nope. It's all about who has the biggest gift. It's all about who's spending the most money. It's all about who has the most, the most lavish party. It's about who's the most high class person in there. And yeah, I mean, the level of corruption in this country too, within our government. Why do you think so many people are out there selling drugs, man? No, I am not condoning drug usage or dealing, but the fact of the matter is that for some people, drug dealing is a necessity. What do you do when no job wants to hire you? What do you do when you have no money to pay for food and water, And so people, they just judge people and really don't sit down and say to themselves, okay, why is this person doing this? See, in this damn country, we focus on bullshit that doesn't really matter instead of focusing on why people behave a certain way, instead of focusing on educating our kids, instead of focusing on the morals and the true values of life. We focus on things that don't matter, like gay marriage and interracial relationships, what I will get into. You know what? I have gay friends, and I don't care what any of you people say. If you want to judge me for that, that's fine. I don't care. I've been judged all my life. If somebody wants to be gay, that's their business. It has no, and that's another thing with cursing. Cursing is so bad. Well, it was invented and it's in our English language. And as far as people calling it bad words, how can a word be bad? Let's be serious. A word can't go out and kill people. Humans can go out and kill people. So yeah, and back to education, in a lot of European countries where they learn English, those people speak and write better English than most Americans do. The only thing is that they have an accent, a foreign accent. But then again, everyone has a foreign accent. You may not have a foreign accent where you're at now, but you go somewhere else and you will have a foreign accent. And yeah, and that's really what I wanted to get to. It's just the closed-mindedness of the people in this country, the racism, the fact that people care about things that are not really important. That's what leads to high crime rates. And as a matter of fact, I'm not done. Let's talk about bad parenting. Parents nowadays, they don't seem to realize that they are influential in the lives of kids, But if their kids, it's like their kids are made out of gold and they can't do no wrong. So now, when a child commits a crime, they want to blame the music they listen to. They want to blame the movies. No, let's blame it on the fact that you neglected your kid. Let's blame it on the fact that maybe you were too hard on them. Let's blame it on the fact that you didn't see the warning signs when they were there. I see parents, and when I say too hard on their kids, I say this because I see some kids, they're good kids, good in school, no drugs, but they like to hang out a lot, and parents will dog them for it. And like I said earlier, they focus on the things that really don't matter, and that's what turns a lot of kids to do bad things. So yeah, guys, I just want you, to really. I hope the point got across, and I'm sorry that I stuttered a lot. I wish I was a lot more articulate. But yeah, I guess that's something I guess I'm gonna have to start practicing on starting today. And so yeah, guys, it's not about censorship. It's not about having a problem at hand and then saying, okay, let's put a whole bunch of stupid laws into place. No, it's about getting rid of these problems before they start. It's funny how they set a standard in this world, especially in the school system, where if you come from a certain race or ethnicity or a certain neighborhood, you're not supposed to do good in life, and that's a bad thing. Um, I would like to also say, I would like to give a big thank you to one of my high school principals named Mr. Walsh, because no, the high school I was in was, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it got neglected a lot. And he came in, he changed everything, he changed the look. He started getting more funding for the school, and by the time I graduated, everybody graduated. There was no dropouts whatsoever. The moral was real high. They kicked out all the bad kids. So you'd be surprised how a little change in scenery, or the fact that letting people know, hey, what, somebody cares about you, that makes a big difference in life, guys. And I really want you to understand that. And again, I know some of the wrestling fans are not going to like this, but please, just listen to what I got to say. And I will be making more vids like this. Maybe not on this account, but you know what? I'll check you guys up later. Again, for the inmates, I got a Q&A coming up for you. Later.